Hello, this is Gary Franke at Achieve Alpha Insurance, giving you a quick overview of the 2023 open enrollment for individual health insurance in Washington State from November 1st to December 15th. If you have any questions, give us a call at the number below or text message and email there as well. If you have any questions, this is just a disclaimer. It's an overview of the plans. Check the carrier website specifically. The place to make an appointment is go to achieve-alpha.com, click on the health insurance tab, and there'll be a tab there. We also do other coverages like life insurance, disability, long-term care insurance, Medicare, accident insurance. We do a lot of different things. If we don't, we can refer you to somebody quality that does. Here's just a quick example of a quote for life insurance. So we can help people get a lot of different coverages and give them kind of a range for what we're looking for. The first thing is, if you have an account already, when you're looking for things, click on the message center. That's where you're going to find all the previous messages ever sent to you with email or physical mail. If you're changing and update things for the year, click on report a change. If you're going to be updating your income for November 16th or after is what you want to do if your income is going to change more dramatically in general for most situations. There's very specific reasons why. You can ask us later, but do not create another application. Always click report a change on your current one. If we're not your broker, click on the find a broker button and we can help you out. There's no cost for us to be your broker. The commission's built into the price, so it's really awesome there. If you need a new account to set up, click on get virtual help. Click on search for an insurance broker. Put in my last name, Franke. Either Tamara or myself can help out. Franke. Just type that in there. Click search, request help, proceed, and we can go from there. One of the first things is the Smart Plan Finder is not very smart. It's not very good at looking up doctors or prescriptions. Do not trust it. Go to the carrier website specifically, which are more accurate from that side of things. As for the filter by, that is the most important button on this page. It will show you the gold, silver, bronze plans and by carrier. For example, we're going to look up an Ambetter Cascade Silver plan. Coordinated care is Ambetter, so just giving you a heads up when you're searching for that carrier. They're going to have the best pricing for the coverage this year. Income level for tax credits. We need the 2023 estimated income for what you're going to make next year, not what you made for 2022 or 21. As long as it's a baseline and it's close, that's what you need to put in the system. It will reconcile plus or minus at the end of the year. We're not accountants. We don't give accounting advice. We just need an overview of all income sources that you estimate from all income sources overall that's taxable. Here's a quick overview of the different carriers by the prices. Feel free to stop this presentation anytime. I go kind of quick, but trying to keep it simple at the same time. Ambetter is the only carrier that has a price decrease for this year. Everybody else is going up by about 10% approximately. So it's just kind of an overview of seeing which plan you may have. LifeSecure is an accident insurance policy carrier. This is a really good company we work with a lot. Accident insurance, it covers new incidents and new accidents. If you have an active lifestyle, kids in sports, or just have accidents occasionally, accident prone, that's a good policy to get. Critical illness covers cancer, stroke, heart attack, a lot of specific illnesses there. If you have a family history, it's a good policy to get. Hospital recovery insurance it covers you up to $900 per day you're in the hospital itself. So that's a very effective policy. Here's an overview of accidents by sports, activity, and age. Kind of fun to look at depending on what you do for your age. Here's a really cool way we're helping people save money a lot of times. For example, if you're paying the full price for a plan of $1,400 for a silver or $1,000 for a bronze, one way to do it, if you have kids that are in sports, and you're really healthy, maybe getting a bronze plan for $1,000 and an accident plan for $92, you'll spend about $1,100 and you'll have up to $15,000 for an accident, even covers beyond the max out of pocket. So if you have questions, give us a call. We can walk you through those. Cascade versus Cascade Select. The Cascade Select plans are the public option plans. It is a smaller network. So if you see those on the Health Plan Finder, we just don't recommend those. Those are with Ambetter and LifeWise for this next year. There are some situations, but it's just a smaller network overall. This is a really cool chart that shows you the carriers and the main hospital systems, and mainly in Western Washington. But just kind of giving you a quick overview of the different plans for where you're going to be looking for. How prescription drug works, this is the different tiers for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and 4 for the plan itself. So if you're going through this, we can help you walk through what's covered on. We'll help you look up other doctors and drugs and just stress test a plan that works. Every carrier has a standard plan with Cascade Care. They have a gold, silver, bronze. So from this perspective, these are the three most popular plans. They're really good plans for the price, and the coverage up front is a lot better than most carriers' individual plans that they offer themselves. So for example, in the gold plan, anything down below in the green and gray section is covered before the $600 deductible in gold. Then you pay 20%, insurance pays 80 until you hit the max out of pocket $5,900 in the network. Or if you have a true medical emergency, they'll be covered as if it's in network. One of the things is the gold is good if you're going to have a major surgery or have a baby. It covers up to $525 per day for that you're in the hospital. And major imaging is $300 after the deductible. So that's a more effective if you're going to have like a knee surgery. Silver plans, that's a good plan if you just go to the doctor a lot more often. Maybe if you're diabetic or just regular maintenance care, have some condition that you're seeing a doctor a little bit more often, or physical therapy can be a really good one. A bronze plan, a lot of times, hey, I'm somewhat healthy, but I need to save money. All the plans are good depending on your situation. So we'll get some more details here. One of the advantages of Ambetter is it has coverage in 24 different states. So for in-network coverage with themselves, they do have a little bit more moderate network of independent doctors and of psychologists. If you do need to see a psychologist, generally Premera, Regents, and LifeWise have a better network, to be honest, from that perspective. But Ambetter is going to be the cheapest price in almost every county for every single gold, silver, bronze plan. So if you're looking for the most cost-effective plan, they have really good customer service. Ambetter and Regents are probably the best customer service overall. Ambetter has a really good bronze plus plan, is what I call it. It's like a zero deductible. It's better than a regular bronze, but not quite as expensive as silver. But that's a very effective plan that they offer themselves. Regents has coverage in 4 states in network, and they have a pretty large network. The one thing is a Regents individual plan does not cover Swedish Providence. Other than that, it's a pretty good plan. It is going to be covering Proliance for 2023, so that's a new change that we just found out about recently, so that's very effective. The LifeWise plans, LifeWise is owned by Premera. It has a smaller network of hospital systems, but it has a fairly large network of independent doctors, somewhat similar to Premera, but not the same. We would recommend a Cascade Silver, Gold, or Bronze for LifeWise if you're going to choose one of those. With Premera is the most expensive plan by far. It also covers the Polyclinic along with United Healthcare. So the advantage is they cover a lot, but they're super expensive as well. Here we recommend the Cascade plans for Premera. Kaiser Permanente is an HMO. You have to go in the core network. In your more rural areas, you can go to other hospital systems, but in the greater Seattle area, you have to go to a Kaiser system itself. Their plans last year that were really popular were the Virtual Plus plans. They're a little bit cheaper for the price and have decent coverage. But if you're self-employed, they don't cover on-the-job injuries for self-employed people for Kaiser Permanente. United Healthcare is just a little bit more expensive for the price compared to what you're paying, but it does cover Polyclinic if you need to go there. So that's one advantage of United Healthcare. With Molina Marketplace, they have a huge network of hospital systems, except for Virginia Mason. But overall, they have a very small network of independent doctors and very small network of psychologists. Of the carriers we had issues with, 90% of our claims issues in customer service probably were roughly with Molina last year, so they're still having continued issues. They're a good carrier for the price. Ambetter is just going to be cheaper this next year, so if you're looking to switch, this could be a good option from that perspective. Health savings account plans, there are a lot of good carriers out there. Premera, LifeWise are the only ones on the exchange where you can get tax credits. So that's generally what we're going to recommend for most people. We're not accountants. We can't answer your accounting questions, but we can give you kind of an overview. Look to the left-hand side. You can see what the tax limits are for those. Cost share plans are not insurance. They don't cover pre-existing conditions, but if you can't afford a regular healthcare plan, this is like better than nothing type of coverage. They do have a very good network for the price. Generally, the Emerald, the second best plan, is kind of the most comprehensive for what the coverage is and how it operates. So if you have questions, we can help you get one of those. For dental insurance on the Health Plan Finder itself, for adults, is very limited coverage. It doesn't not cover any major coverage for root canals, crowns, and implants. For children, on the other hand, up until age 19, it's extremely good coverage for everything, but they don't cover braces from that perspective as well. Just kind of an overview of how that plan works. Here are the Delta Dental plans direct to Delta Dental, which generally we recommend if you're an adult getting a plan. The most popular is the premium plan just because it covers up to $2,000 per year, but that plan is almost $70 per month from that perspective. Emeritus generally covers about 75% of dentists, and a $2,000 deductible or max out-of-pocket plan is $36 per month. So for most people, this is a fairly competitive plan for the price, and it works very effectively overall. In conclusion, that's our overview of the 2023 open enrollment. If you have any questions, give us a call, and we'll talk to you soon.